Jason, one of our prominent IT people, to lead us in the pledge. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
IT always going above and beyond. The first item on the agenda is the public hearing on millage rate of 4.955 mils for the FY 2021 budget. And is Mr. Luckett available to present?
Right now.
And David, do you need to read?
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Good evening.
I'll be glad to present, go over the full presentation, but I thought I'd start by just giving the summary from what we discussed the other night. But if you'd like more information, I'd be glad to share that. This slide just gives you a quick summary of where we stand in regards to our millage rate process. So overall, our property tax digest increased by 1.3%. When you factor in all of our homestead exemptions that we offer residents here, both the ones for seniors, disabled veterans, and our floating homestead exemption that applies to all homeowners with a Fulton County homestead exemption. Those homestead exemptions reduced our assessed value by about $661 million. That saved taxpayers about $3.3 million, which was about $114 per household. Our property tax revenues, when we looked at the digest that we received from Fulton County, the digest was less than anticipated. We didn't see as much commercial growth as we had anticipated. And so as a result of that, we are expecting about $500,000 less in revenue in the general fund than what we had included in our FY21 approved budget. And as we mentioned the other day, we'll be coming to you soon with some recommendations on how we right-size the budget so that we maintain a balanced budget throughout our fiscal year. At this time, our appeals for 2020, we don't have that information because the deadline for appeals got extended. So we should have that information probably in the next week or so. But overall, we are recommending to maintain the current millage rate of 4.955 mils, which is the same millage rate from for the past 2 years. That's it. And I'll be glad to answer any questions or go into any more detail if anyone has any questions. Thank you.
Does council have any questions or comments? Everyone appears to be quiet right now, so it's my understanding that we do not have any comments from the public. So I will bring this back to council and offer the opportunity for additional comments and questions. Yes, Councilmember Palermo.
Thank you, Mayor Henry. I certainly feel it would not be productive to repeat our back and forth from Monday night. That being said, I do want to just share my position and why I'll be voting against this. Really, I'm opposed to a tax increase on our homeowners. There were many cuts that should have been made to this budget. This was especially not the year to be spending so much taxpayer money on things that don't benefit taxpayers. So, you know, that's basically my position. I strongly believe that. My hope is this council will support my request for more of a zero-based budget in the next year to really better prioritize for the people of Roswell. I believe that will help us uncover a lot more cuts and potential ways to make things more efficient, while also giving us the opportunity to ensure that more of the money being spent is actually spent to benefit taxpayers.
Thank you, Councilmember Palermo. Additional comments? Yes, Councilmember Tizer.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd just like to add that we have not yet seen the impact of our appeals. It's highly likely that the impact of our appeals will be greater than the $100,000. And so I suspect there will be no tax increase by the time the process has completed. I'd also like to just make one correction to a term that Councilmember Palermo is using. And although I don't disagree with the concept, zero-based budgeting is a specific term that was used for a type of budget, which really doesn't work very well in the public realm. Because in a private realm, I can eliminate most any department I want. In the public realm, I start out with police, fire, trash, all those places. So to do a more thorough review of the budget, to question a lot of the basic items, I think that's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure we use the right term. And you know, with that, Mayor Henry, if you're ready for a motion, I can make one.
Thank you, Councilmember Tyser. I'm not sure if other council members would like to speak. And let me just say this, that having been intimately involved with this budget and the last several years, I feel quite comfortable that we are looking at all cost savings. However, there's always room to improve. So going forward, I am always open to looking at additional cost savings and the possibility of diving deeper into our budget. So that having been said, as you know, I support this budget that we have. And I look forward to our next hearing. It is my understanding we don't need a motion this evening. This is a public hearing. We have no one in the public that would like to speak. So are there any council members that would like to make additional comments? Seeing no one raise their hands, we are adjourned. Thank you.